guys, welcome to the Overnight Coder. It's been a while since I've released a video, so here goes. As most of you guys know, I've been supporting ListingPro for a while. Are they gone forever? Is ListingPro gone for good? Unfortunately, I hate to say it, they're probably not going anywhere, and that's not the part I hate to say, but I'm just not sure that I can support the company as a whole anymore. Let me explain why. So I've got a couple different things here that, are they gone for good? Like, instead of giving us what we needed, right? So Listing Pro, great theme, $69 out of the box, free video. You can create, wonderful sites, right? But at some point, we needed some things, right? We needed speed optimization. We needed Google algorithms. We needed some different things. And their solution to the last update was let's add catch and CDN to the actual theme files. So now, when I pick up a client, which I'm still serving clients, I'm no longer doing custom work, meaning integrating with their code, but I'll style something up like nobody's business. Here's one that we're just filling out information on. To give you an idea, feel free to use the layout. It's definitely it's just hard to support somebody who doesn't want to move forward. Right, so instead of, and they move forward, don't get me wrong, but instead of small things like fixing those things, there's still things since version 1, like the word address spelled wrong on the profile, that you can see from the front end, that 1877 number under the ads that you can't change unless you grab Loco Translate and have a coder or remove the phone number icon. So it's just like, and I can go on with the list, but instead, this is what we got. We got 13 new paid things, right? And all these have the same issues. So it's like they're definitely trying to expand and push out. And I guess not all of them are paid. They've got some free things in here as well. But instead of focusing on the problems that we've been voicing and the bugs and the glitches, that they've decided to launch more. Let's launch more of the same copy and let's just switch up the demo content that comes with it. Medical Pro was cool. Granted, $300 plus you had to buy the $69 theme. $369. I didn't bat an eye. I bought it the first day it was possible, and unfortunately, I had to move on. Right, still the best theme out of the box. So you guys didn't mess up. You bought what the best theme that I found on the market at the point in time when I was searching. Since then, I tried a bunch of themes, but I need somebody who's going to grow as a company, right? There's a few things that lead me to that. I heard that they're starting a new custom type setup. I won't go into it, but they're definitely not 100% focused on ListingPro. Will they stop support on ListingPro? Probably not. There's so many downloads but the support, if you've had support, you already kind of know where that's at, right? And sometimes it's hit or miss, sometimes it's good. My relationship with ListingPro was good, man. We ran webinars with Sam, who is a great person, and I supported them for a while. Matter of fact, it's longer than 2 years, but 30,000 views on this video, and then if I were to go into my video list, which I'm going to spare you, I've got videos on top of videos for ListingPro. So I supported them. I was in their facts, tutorials, and it was all great. Recently, my personal matters. I can't support that either. The Facebook group that we had was super cool. I still run a Facebook group for ListingPro. I'll show you. But it's mainly, I don't want to say, I'm not trying to convert anybody, right? But I just can't. I have ListingPro theme. Now this is my personal matter, right? No big deal. I still respond. I still help people out. And I'm always going to support my group. The same day that I booted one of their members from my group for solicitation, meaning he was contacting members as they were signing into my group and worked for their company, I had warned him back in January, and then I totally booted him from the group when he did it the second time, 4 months later, 5 months later. And of course, that had repercussions. The owner reached out to me and was like, "Hey, you should have checked with us first." And it's like I gave him a warning. So long story short, they removed my privileges from their group, so I no longer support the ListingPro main group. I pop my head in there once in a while just to be, who I am, because It's okay. This is their official group, and then they renamed it to ListingPro Theme Official. So I didn't know if that, like, same time we talked, right? So I didn't know if that was just like a pun trying to kind of override the ListingPro theme group because they were called the ListingPro users group. So no big deal. What I'd like to do is, I'd love it. I don't care what theme you use. I don't care what idea you use, but I actually have a different, and it's slowly growing, but I actually have a different group, and it's just for directory websites, developing, managing ideas, and the URL is, / directory websites. And it's just based on, like, it doesn't matter what you're trying to do, right? I'm one in a whole, you guys know, free videos, right? I wasn't monetizing. Well, actually, I think I did turn the ads on eventually. But it's all of us just pairing up together. Whether you have ListingPro, whether you have any solution, whether it's another theme, and let's just come together as a whole, because there's this world, there's not enough room for hate, right? So with that being said, those are kind of the personal matters that come into it. But as a developer side, there's so many more things I can do with a custom toolset. Now, I'm not going to tell you what custom toolset to get, right? But a custom toolset, and you don't need to be a coder, but a custom toolset could be Crocoblocks. It could be advanced custom fields. It could be, just different items. And of course, they cost a little bit more money, and you're going to have to put some brain work into it. But they allow you to do different things. I'm going to give you just a few examples. If I edited my videos, this would be the coolest part, because it would show you, just fast forward through all of it. But here's the design. This is my single post page, right? Again, the freedom to do what I want to do with fields, layouts, and so and so. Here's another one, right? A little bit more professional, a little bit more laid down, right? And these are just developments, but here's another one, right? Sliders. You can do whatever filters you want to do, right? And make things look the way you envision, right? I created the header, I created the footer, all with no coding. No coding required, right? Not a bit of coding that went into this. Drag and drop builders using Elementor Pro or Elementor Free. Here's another one based on, these are actually products, but same style and design, right? This is obviously the back-end dashboard, but same thing, all right? Here's another one looking good. But yeah, the freedom to kind of do what you want to do, I think is the way of the future, right? If you're serious about your directory, a $69 theme is a good start, but at some point you got to move on. I do have a course. I'm not here to sell this course, I promise you, but if you're a little hesitant on jumping into something like this, I can tell you that I strapped something together. I'm charging for the whole setup. You don't need anything additional. Nothing else that you have to purchase, but I have a directory course you can find at overnightcoder.com, and then just click the directory course button. I have a bunch of videos on what we built with that course, and matter of fact, a lot of the people that have, I think 49 people have taken the course so far, maybe 50, 51, something like that. These guys are doing phenomenal. I've got one guy that contacts me on a weekly basis, and I feel like he's exceeded where I'm at, right? Because of course I'm just building directories all day long. This guy's going above and beyond, trying to find solutions all over to just overdo what this course even taught. So keep that in mind. ListingPro is not gone forever. I don't want to call it clickbait. I can no longer support the company. I do custom work, or I do ListingPro work. I've got 2 packages. I used to have 3. One included custom coding. No longer custom code, so if you need ListingPro, something styled up, or just hourly work or something like that, I'm still supporting that, but I'm going into the custom builds. Currently, I have a small staff, as well as 14 projects in the work. We're trying to knock those out. We were a little bit behind, so we're telling people 6 weeks. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed all the ListingPro videos that we came out with, and I really appreciate you guys. But I'll talk to you soon.